What's up guys, Shouri here, and today I'm going to show you how you can use this amazing glitch on Gatlyn and just absolutely dominate. It doesn't just work in free-for-all, it's just I don't have friends, so I really only play free-for-all. And the way this glitch works is every time you go into firing mode for Gatlyn, you sink down, but you still aim at the same height. And what this causes is you not to be able to be shot when you're near ledges. This doesn't just work on this map, but for this map, this is definitely where to go. And basically, as long as you're close enough to the edge of that you can't see your head, they can't see it either. But you can still shoot through it, and it'll cause you to shoot through the wall, as you can see that happening. And the only way they can actually get you is to come down and try to get you. Luckily, you do have your ultimate, which basically screws them, and you can just get out of the firing mode, and you have pretty good mobility, and you should be able to take pretty much anyone. Plus, you always have that heal next to you, so they have to do about 9,000 damage, and it is extremely hard to do that while Gatlyn has eyes on you. So it's really important that you make sure that you're paying attention to both sides, because honestly, everyone's going to start going for you, or unluckily, you probably might have 0 people go for you. So you really need to watch for the spawns on the right side and just basically people coming from the left side. That's their best bet, is to go through that center door, go to the van, and then jump you. But even then, they are not in a great spot. But if they spawn over here, they are just absolutely screwed. Luckily, all the bots will come over here, and people get really mad when you do this, so they'll just rush you. But I'm also going to show you some on other maps too. Don't worry, it's not just this one. But I just wanted to show you the proof of concept on how extremely crazy this glitch can go, because it's a 15-0 against pretty good players. Chainsaw is pretty high on Osis, and all of these Osises, yeah, there's like literally everyone in this game's an Osis. They're all pretty high rated, and it's just crazy that you can go 15-0 and just have absolutely no trouble because none of them can see you the entire time you're killing them. And it's honestly kind of stupid that you can do this. Luckily, you can do it on mini maps, and even after the Gatlyn nerf comes through, you're still going to be able to go pretty crazy because the simple fact they can't hurt you. And don't worry, I'm not going to show the entire game again, but I'm showing the very end just to show you this is something that is very replicatable. And shout out to Sid, the #1 Gatlyn, for showing me how to do this in free-for-all. He didn't explain it, he just did it a bunch, which is annoying. But again, this does work, and you can do it on other maps as well, which is what I'm going to show you after this game. And I don't know all the TDM and control maps since I don't play those things, but I'm pretty sure that there are different spots you can do that, because it's not just being underneath things, it's also when you're up on top of stuff, which I'll show you in the next game. But as you can see, we did go 15-0 again, and it is very repeatable. But up here, you can do the same thing. You can shoot people below you that can't see you, and it's pretty easy to do. Basically, people have to rush you, same as before. It's a little easier because they can see you on a lot of the spots in the map. Only the people that are on the very bottom can't see you. And you can also do it on the bottom side of each of the jump up ramps. I like to do it this way because it's a lot easier to find people and the games just go faster. You can also go on the side that I just killed the shell from and go in the back. There is a little thing where there's potted plants. You can hide on that, and then you sink below it, and people can't shoot you unless they come for you. But again, that's very limited in what you can see, and I would just much prefer to be over here and be able to shoot them this way, because while a lot of people can see you, like the guy that was shooting me there, they can't see you very well. Just a little bit of your head is there. So if they're an auto shooter, or if they're just playing characters like Mark or some others that have a lot of trouble to actually hit you, especially at a distance, it is a lot better for you because they have to get headshots. they can't hit body shots. So even if they can see you, it ends up working for you still because they can't see very much of you. And it is just a huge advantage over everyone. And what you want to do is basically just go around and keep looking for people and just make sure that you get those first shots. If anyone comes up top and you hear them footsteps wise or see them, the best thing you can do is get out of this mode. I don't ever do that because I'm a noob. But if you want to actually play correctly and do well, you're probably best off getting out of this mode whenever people are near you. You have much more mobility and you actually have more accuracy, which is weird. But if they're far away, you can beam them and kill them so quickly doing this. It is just absolutely absurd. And if you ever have anyone that's kind of giving you trouble, just go ahead, give up on it, and come back to it later. Just make a mental note that there's someone over there, because there's no reason to just keep paying attention to one guy. Their whole thing is just hoping that someone comes up behind you and kills you, or distracts you enough for them to get away. So they're going to just sit there until someone basically attacks you. So just keep going on and just keep rotating around the top until you find more people. And like I said, it's not perfect and it's not like the other map, but it's still a very similar principle of just basically using disadvantage to make it where it's harder for you to get shot. But it is not an invincibility code. But if you shoot down there where I was just pointing at, you can actually go behind those potted plants, and you will sink below and have invincibility. It's just a lot harder to get the kills. So, like I said, I don't recommend it. But right here is just more of the same, and we are going to go ahead and be able to beam everyone down. Even Fort can't take it, because it's really hard on Fort to shoot you because he can barely see you. So he can't stick things to you, which makes him do half as much damage. It is a rough day whenever you're doing this to people. Right here, this guy can't shoot me, but we can shoot him, and that is basically all you're going to do here. Getting huge streaks very quickly. We're already on 7. Go ahead and heal when you need to, and don't be afraid to jump down and heal. That is another thing. If you get to half health, you have to go heal, and you can do on this ramp just like this and kill anyone that goes up top. So don't worry about keeping your spot up there, and it's usually good to make people guess a little bit. Just don't be lazy like I am and just stay up here the whole time. And as you can see, you can get these kills very quickly, and no one can do very much about it. We get an 11 streak. And we do have a couple deaths. It's not the best 15-0 ever, but, I mean, you're a little exposed. It's not as great. And if you get the third map, don't worry, you are not completely screwed. But I don't think that you should be using that glitch. I think you should just be using Gatlyn's super amazing skills of killing people before they can even look or know where they are. And just basically bounce between these parts right here, because you can see through the glass and know where people are. And that way you can always have the jump on people and no one can sneak up on you. It is a lot better than doing anything else. Honestly, everywhere else is really exposed, or you could get snuck up on. This right here, only way you can really get snuck up on is if they go through the portal and get you on the right side. So if someone's doing this to you, that's what I suggest you do. But just bouncing back and forth between these areas and making sure that you grab the heal whenever you need it is really important, and you can really just go ahead and dominate using Gatlyn's amazing firepower. But again, I wouldn't recommend trying to use the glitch of being up above people. It's just so much easier to go and shoot them through the glass. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.